issues that we have surrounding us at the moment. So I'm actually going to allow Marco to do the presentation. So Marco's going to be doing that. And I think, Dave, you're going to have to make Marco co-host as well, if you could do that, which would be great. But the most important thing is that it's an opportunity that we actually don't even need to leave home for, which is really pertinent at the moment, which is really important. So it's really just, you know, we've got lots of people on today, which is fantastic. And so I'm going to introduce Marco. I can't see him on the screen here. Marco Passanante, Royal Crown. He's actually flown in for the live event, but obviously we had to decided as amongst us as a leadership that we were actually going to cancel this due to the problems of coronavirus and people, the possibility of being infected somewhere along the line. And we didn't want to be responsible for that. So as leaders, we took the decision that we were actually going to not have the live meeting. So we're very sad not to see you and give you a hug and a squeeze, but that's fine. But we're going to show you today, first of all, our business opportunity. Marco's going to be doing that for you in his own amazing way that he always does it. And I'm going to ask him to share screens. If you would do that, that would be great. Or does he need me to do that? I don't know. Marco, are you there? Ah, well done. That's perfect. Okay, so I'm going to let Marco take over now. So Marco, please, we'd love you to share these slides. Now, these are some new slides that I haven't seen myself, so I'm really looking forward to hearing him present this. So Marco, I'll hand it over to you, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you very much, and good day, everybody. Sadly, because of the days we're having today, we couldn't make it live. I'm even in the UK. I flew in for this event, and I'll sit here in our apartment and seeing you guys virtually, or more, you guys see me virtually. I hope all of you are doing safe and well these days. And I'm going to go over, talk about the products, going to talk about the opportunity, because if you look at what we're doing, there's never been a better time or bigger interest and need for what we're offering. If you look at the products, about being in balance and boosting your immune system, which interest out there of people searching for answers for boosting the immune system in a natural way. If you can do that, then, and you talk to people about it, there's a huge interest. So I'm excited for not the days in that way, but to have something that really people need. And that's from a product standpoint, A. B, if you look at the opportunity where so many business models are being disrupted out there, and people also looking for second income stream, but also if you can build a business just like we're doing right now from your home, the interest there is huge as well. People looking for new opportunities. People are starting realizing that, okay, the old way, maybe the security is not there as it was in the past, which you've seen over the last 1 or 2 decades with a lot of huge companies going under, doesn't even exist anymore. So I think people are realizing that. So we have something unique. So I'm going to talk about the opportunity and the product, but my background, very short for you who's new here. I know we have a bunch of guests here taking a first look at Zinzino. My name is Marco Passanante, and I'm Italian-Swedish. I grew up in Sweden, and I saw this style of marketing 11 years ago. In January, it was 11 years ago. At the time when I was working 10 hours a day at a big newspaper, and I was playing soccer in 2nd division in Sweden. So my life was really working, soccer, sleep. Working, soccer, sleep. And a friend of mine called me with this industry, and I directly said, no thanks, I don't have time. But luckily I came to the presentation, and directly when I saw I could build a franchise out of an e-commerce business, have my web shop, and I understood that e-commerce is the future. And this is 11 years ago. Now we know it's the present, and it's putting a lot of the old classic business out of business even. So today everybody knows e-commerce is the thing. But 11 years ago I saw it, and I didn't have a lot of time. I was leaving my home 7 in the morning, coming back 10 at night. And I asked the man who made the presentation, I said, do you think I can create a residual income? Because I thought if I can create a residual income of 3,000 euros aside of my job, that would be amazing. So I asked him, if I put in 1 hour a day on average, 7 presentations per week, do you think I can create a residual income of 3,000 euros per month in 1 year? And he drew out some examples, and I saw it was possible. And I thought if I, in 3 to 5 years, can have 10,000 euros residual income, I would be home free, I thought. And that's how I started, 7 hours a week. My first month, I made 40 euros. Second month, 100 euros. But I understand that whatever you're new at, you will be bad. So I have to do it many times to become good, right? So I can see people writing in the chat, just so you know. I can't even see the chat when I have a slide, just so you know. So I did that 7 hours a week. And after 8.5 months, I passed income I had on my job. So I quit my job October 2009. And now it's 10.5 years. I've only been doing this, building a business, e-commerce business. So I know the possibility of this industry, but I'm going to talk about the industry as well. But looking at Cinzino, the company Cinzino, where Cinzino is a 15-year-old company, which is a company 15-year-old that has grown double digits 15 years straight. So we have to look at a new opportunity, new company. Oh, we look at the new opportunity, but not a new company, where you see in the direct selling space, you see a lot of companies come and go, like in traditional business, 96% of all the business out of business within the first 5 to 10 years. But if you're going to build a business out of something, you will know it's a stable company that's going to be there 10 years from now. So 15-year-old company that actually now is in pre-launch mode in the UK. They opened outside of Scandinavia only 3 years ago. So it's not often you see a rock solid financially, rock solid company, publicly traded on NASDAQ First North, where you can read the interim report, open numbers, and knowing it's a company that have all their pieces together, so you can, with a safety and security, know that I dare to go all in there for the next couple of years to create that financial stability for my family, because it's a rock solid company that had double-digit growth for 15 years. And we're talking markets like Norway, Denmark, 5 million people, still growing after 15 years, which is very impressive. And I like that, because, you know, there's so much hype out there. People want to sell you a company or products or that based on only what they're going to do, which is important, having a vision. But here it's a company with 250,000 customers that's going to go to 1 million customers before 2025, 50 million to 100 million customers 2050. So, of course, it's a company with a huge vision, which they're going to do it, but also with history. So you can combine that, which is makes it a unique opportunity. You combine history, rock solid numbers, with a huge vision, and back it up with double-digit growth 15 years straight, which is unique. So that's the company, Swedish publicly traded company. Looking at the products we're having, first of all, why do so many people out there, even doctors today, many doctors, not all of course, but even many doctors, scientists, recommend us to take a supplement? I mean, some of the reasons is, of course, number one, the way we eat today, you know, a lot of fast food and a lot of farmed fish and a lot of fast food. And I know when I had a normal job, when I was working 10 hours a day and playing soccer, I know I didn't get the right nutrition. I had a cold very often. I was sick at least twice per year. Then when I started taking good supplements, it was so nice to get rid of all those colds and sicknesses. So the way we eat, one thing, the condition of our soil is a huge thing. Because if you look at the fertilizers and everything they're using, but also looking at the average soil today, the over 50, 60 minerals we need daily, the average soil I have today, when they farm it, is 3 minerals. That's average. And your body needs over 50 daily minerals. So we see the average person is not getting through the diet. And then, of course, exposure to toxins in a polluted world, stress, huge thing. If you look at the lifestyle today, the man you see here in the picture as well, Dr. Linus Pauling, he was a 2-time Nobel Prize winner. What's interesting with him is that he said, this is probably 60, 70 years ago, he said, this is not Cinzino, this is not me, this is a 2-time Nobel Prize winner. He's called father of the C vitamin. He said, you can trace every sickness, every disease, and every ailment to a mineral deficiency. He said that. And we're not getting it from the food today. So that's why I believe we need it from the supplements as well. And what's interesting with him, because the average person that's born, he was born 1901. And the average person lived less than 50 years back then. 40 something was the average age. And he lived 93 or 94 years, which says he did something right. If he lived double than the average person, he did something right. So looking at why supplements, why I recommend supplements, why I take supplements, this is some of the reasons. Then also looking at science, technology. We know more than ever when it comes to nutrition and health. So why are our health challenges still increasing? Interesting topic, very interesting topic. One of the main factors, according to science, you can Google it, you can read it, when it comes to chronic inflammation, a lot of diseases, according to independent science, I always refer to PubMed, P-U-B-M-E-D, PubMed.org, and that's official science. You can go in and read. And Dave, please mute as somebody that is not muted. Please, everybody just check so you're muted and just press mute. Somebody's not muted, Dave, please mute them. Thank you. So looking at one of the main things is the omega-3, the essential fatty acids in our body, which is critical, which looking at omega-6 and omega-3, what we have a unique blood test sent to independent laboratory where we measure the balance between omega-6 and omega-3 in your blood. Most supplements out there, you know how it is. Everybody has the best supplement in the world. We just say, do the test, let your blood tell you if you need a supplement or not. If you're 1 out of 1 to 3%, depending on where you are in the world, or 5% in Scandinavia, and you would be maximum 3 times more omega-3 than 6. Opposite. Maximum 3 times more omega-6 than 3. Then you're in balance. Even we say, you don't need a product. There's a money back guarantee. So look at omega-3, the essential fatty acids. There's different ones, and you get it from fatty fish. They're EPA and DHA, some of the most important ones, which we're very deficient in now. These also are vegans, have huge problems with this because you get more of the ALA, not the EPA and DHA, which you need the fish and that. So this is why when it comes to looking at the imbalance omega-3 and 6, why is that important? Because your DNA is made to have a 1-to-1 ratio, which means as much omega-6 as omega-3. But the average person today, where you probably are, here in the UK, probably 15-to-1, 15 times more omega-6 than 3. You should be maximum 3-to-1. And in US, it's 25-to-1. And I think it's 15-to-1 still because UK is so new. What I see so far is the average is probably higher here than the average European. We'll see about that when we have a bigger database. But looking at our test, we have done around 500,000 blood tests today. We have the biggest database in the world. And Vita's lab, as you see at the bottom, that's where the tests are sent to. So it's not Cinzino themselves. We're not sending it to our in-house laboratory. It's an independent laboratory, which is a key factor. Because everybody that represents a product that always have the world's best, we just send it to independent laboratory. Let your blood say if you need it or not. So this is, you do a blood test day 0. After 2 weeks, you get the results. Then you use the products for 4 months. Then you do your second test. So it's interesting when you have PDFs that share if you need a product or not. Something I can mention is that if you're out of balance, one of the key factors, if you're out of balance, which you are to 95%, around the cells, there's something called cell membrane. If you're out of balance, that cell membrane hardens and does 2 things that is critical for your health. One, if you eat the right nutritious meals or supplements, your cells cannot absorb the nutrition as efficient as it should. And then secondly, toxins in the cell can't leave the cell as it should, which is 2 critical factors for long-term health. So only for that reason, I would recommend do the test, check your balance. So what is the main difference from Cinzino omega-3 from the other products on the markets? I've tested a lot of people that use different omega-3s, and so far they've been out of balance. One thing is our unique combination of omega-3 and polyphenols. Polyphenols comes from olives, where we pre-harvested olives. It's very high in the polyphenols. So pre-harvested olive oil mixed with omega-3. This is what prevents it from oxidation before it reaches the cellular level. The average omega-3, the good ones out there, or the okay ones, is active between 3 to 10 hours, because from intake, oxidation process starts and is not active after up to 10 hours. There was a test on ours, it was still active way over the 24 hours. And it takes up to 24 hours to reach the deepest level of the cells. Our product is also very high in omega-7 and vitamin D3, which is very important. Not like you drink some, like the Oatly things many take today. Instead of milk, they take the Oatly. Yeah, it's a D2, very cheap and not as efficient or important vitamin D, but it's cheaper, that's why they use that. We have the vitamin D3. Health benefits when it comes from that, not from Cinzino. Here we're talking from European Food Safety Authority. We're not making any health claims from Cinzino's part. This is what European Food Safety Authority has said. There's 440 claims on the ingredients in our products. Normal brain function, normal heart function, normal immune function. And if I asked you, which of these 3 is important to you? We know the answer. You're going to say, of course, all of them. Stupid question. But outside of that, European Food Safety Authority, here's some examples, 18 health claims here. That's approved by European Food Safety Authority. You can see here some of the things, and I highly recommend you go read omega-3 and the importance of omega-3 and the essential fatty acids for so many things for long-term health. And at the end of the day, find your number, take the test. If you would be 3 to 1 or better, you don't need our product. We even say, because there is a money back guarantee, so your blood will tell you. So it doesn't matter if you believe in supplements or not, because your blood will tell you if you need it or not. So your opinion doesn't matter, because your blood doesn't lie. And that's what I like when I'm out representing these products, these tests, is that we do the test and we know. I don't have to sell you anything, because your blood will tell us the truth. So looking at Cinzino product assortment, we have something we call a health protocol that I will talk more about when it comes to boosting your immune system. We have something called Extend that you see under Immune and Brain. To the left of that, the purple one, you see something called Viva, which is based on saffron. It's Afron, which has proven to be very efficient on stress levels, anxiety, and also people with sleeping disorders. I've tried it on many people, and So far I see 60, 70% of them within the first 2-3 nights sleep very good with that product. Same there, you can give a couple of pills, they will feel within the first 2 to 3 nights, many even the first night, that they slept much better, deeper sleep, woke up more rested. So that's a product I highly recommend you to try as well. Then we have the balance oil I talked about. We have that in vegan alternative as well, a vegan alternative. So it's based, instead of from fishes, it's based from algae. And then we have it in capsules as well, called Ascent. And then in weight control, we have a meal replacement shake. 2 versions, or 4 tasters, but 2 versions. One without the whey protein, so it's vegetarian, with pea protein, oat protein, quinoa, amongst many other good ingredients. Highly recommend going to read on the page as well. I take a shake a day because I don't want to lose weight. I don't want to build muscle mass. I just take it to give myself all the nutrition I would get from a good nutritious meal. And then skincare, a 2-in-1. It's a serum and moisturizer in one. Also there, very good ingredients. And that's what I like with Enzino. It's a Swedish publicly traded company. It's a Swedish company. What I like with Swedish companies is that I worked with American companies in the past. Americans are the best in the world of marketing. Hats off, compliments. I love US. But when it comes to marketing, sometimes it left me a little disappointed because the marketing was up here, but the truth was here. With Swedish mentality, it's different. If they say it's here, often it's there, or sometimes even better. That's what I like. So go in and read the ingredients. It's very clean and super quality product. They don't take the cheapest when it comes to, if you look at the polyphenols, you look at the beta-glucans we have in some of the ingredients. It's not the cheap version of beta-glucans like you often see. It's really the quality, so it has the best effect possible. That's what I like with representing this company as well. So we have multiple products you saw, but the health protocol we really recommend is the balance oil, as I talked about, mixed with Extend, which is, I would say, all important phytonutrients, minerals, vitamins, beta-glucans. So it's really to boost your immune system. And then we have the third part, which we know a big part of your immune system is in the gut. So we have a prebiotic here. So it's a natural dietary fibers that metabolizes in the colon and support the growth of friendly bacteria, promoting healthy bowel functions and reducing, of course, the feelings of bloating and balancing the cholesterol levels. So this is our health protocol as most of our customers are using. So the health protocol in quick words would be, number 1, getting balance, lower inflammation, turn out the fire. And then step 2 with Extend is really restore and strengthen the immune system. And then also step 3 with the boost, or restore would be number 2, the synbiotic, right? To get the gut in balance as well, to really start working the right way, which also you can read a lot of science where they find that the gut, they call it the second brain, because of direct correlation with your brain and a lot of functions, and of course your immune system. And then you boost it with Extend to really boost the immune system with the vitamins and minerals and micro and phytonutrients and beta-glucans. That's our health protocol. Please mute your Dave. So Emma, it's somebody called Emma. Your microphone is on. Please just press mute. Thank you very much. So look at the price as well. This is a good thing as well. When you look at the balance oil with a test, it's a 47 euros, around 47 euro per month product. And the test, which is done with independent laboratory, is 115 euros per test. So one balance oil per month would be 47 plus 2 tests would be around 230 plus that, the oil. But we have a subscription alternative, which most customers take. If you take a 6-month subscription, and you're going to do the second test after 4 months anyway, so instead of paying the 372, You pay $149 direct, you get 2 tests included, second test shipped after 4 months. You get the balance oil, 2 months worth, but then you only pay 29 euros per month instead of 47. So why don't you want to pay less for the same product and you're going to use it at least 4 months anyway? This is why most customers, of course, take this. The whole health protocol would be, with the test, extend, everything, would be 587 the first month, and then you would pay 138 per month. But there as well, you choose a 6-month subscription, you pay 289 directly, you get 2 tests, you get 2 months worth of oil, you get 4 packages of extend, 3 packages of symbiotic, but you pay only 289 direct, and then instead of 138, you only pay 84 euros a month for 3 products, your full health protocol. And we know many supplements out there, people spending $100, $90 only for 1 product. And you got a full health protocol for 84 euros a month. So look at also the scientific Cinzino board they have. One is Dr. Paul Clayton, who's a very huge scientist, decades of supplements research around the omega-3. He's even been scientific board for the UK government. He's a professor from University of Edinburgh. So check his blog out. I highly recommend you check him out. drpaulclayton.eu. Check his blog, and also I would recommend to read his books. That's the product part of it. This is the product, the Cinzino Health Protocol, the products, and most important, you need to make sure your body is in balance. And so that's the product part. If somebody invites you only with the product part, and you're not open even for business, maybe go get a coffee, enjoy your Sunday. But if this was a business opportunity meeting, right? So we're gonna talk about the opportunity as well as business. So diving into that, the direct selling industry. What is the industry when I said building a franchise concept out of e-commerce? I call it people's franchise. So looking at, as you see on the left side, traditional retail, traditional marketing, you go often a manufacturer to the wholesaler, you spend money on advertising, then retailers to end consumer. So often a couple of middle steps where, of course, it added a lot of percentage on the product and margins and everything. We pay for marketing, we pay for the rent, everything. So look at traditional. We can say there's a coffee, starts with an N, right? You probably see George Clooney. That's why I have George Clooney's face here. He's in that commercial. To give a clue, he says, "What else?" You may have seen that commercial. According to, if you Google it, he got paid $40 million to be in that commercial for year 1. $40 million for year 1, which is crazy. And who pays for that? You, if you buy N coffee. And direct sales, as you see, we don't pay celebrities to pretend they like a product. We go directly manufacturer to end consumer through an independent Cinzino partner. That's what direct selling is about. That's where your opportunity is. You have your web store, and then you market that how you want. So we don't spend money. There's not the middle steps of wholesalers, warehouse, and then retailers. It's manufacturer to end consumer through us. So like the marketing budget, instead of paying celebrities, that goes to us because we are referring a customer to the company. And this is 2020 today, my friends. Look at Amazon. If I give you my link to Amazon and you buy from Amazon, I make money. That's affiliate marketing. This is the future and the present, my friends. So look at the direct selling industry. The great thing here is that you get your webpage. If you want to be a business partner, you get your webpage, and then you can build a business of building your franchise, doing 2 income streams. What I mean with people's franchise is, if you started McDonald's, you would earn money 2 ways. First income stream. People come to your store and buy hamburgers. customers. Second income stream, because you made a franchise out of your McDonald's, is every McDonald's open, no matter if it's in London, Bournemouth, Southampton, Kent, Essex, wherever it is, here in UK, you as the founder, you would make a little percentage of all the store's sales. That's McDonald's. But they have to pay you a couple of $100,000, and then probably, you know, for their location, they need to a 5-year lease or 10-year lease. So it's a big risk. It's a lot of money, and they have to work many hours per day in the store because it needs to be open to get customers. Here you get an e-commerce business for $1,000 or pounds, and you get products worth more than the double, and you can make your money back. I'm going to talk about that. But this is what I like when I saw this business. I can create my e-commerce business, but I can create my franchise concept out of e-commerce business, which instead of only like the big franchisees in McDonald's and stuff make the big money, I have the chance to build my customer base and my organization. So just like franchise in that way, my team, my friends. This is people's franchise, direct sales. And looking today, the timing of this opportunity. I mean, we look at the gig economy that's exploding. And gig economy, I mean, a labor market characterized by, a short-term contract or just freelance work, as opposed to permanent jobs. And we see today, so many Uber drivers. I've been riding with a couple of Ubers the last days. So many people today, aside of the job, are doing a side hustle. But an Uber driver, they cannot leverage on other Uber drivers. That's only Uber makes the money, all the Uber drivers. That's what I love with direct sales industry, the network marketing profession, is that I can leverage on other Uber drivers. Like if they open their store, just like a franchise like McDonald's. And if you look at it today, time's changing. Time has changed. And if you look at it, look at Uber today. That's the world's largest taxi company. You know what's interesting? They own no taxes. Look at Airbnb. I'm staying at the Airbnb right now in London. And Airbnb is the world's largest accommodation provider, and they own no real estate. Alibaba, world's most valuable retailer, own no inventory. And Netflix, world's largest movie house today, owns no cinemas. So it's interesting to see how the times has changed, and a study here was made, top reason why people are in the gig economy, doing a side hustle or just building their gig business and having no job, want to be entrepreneurs. 48% of them is because they want autonomy and control. Many of them realize that job security is maybe not so secure as it was in the past. 90% of them wanting, earning while they're seeking a better job. Many wanted to balancing career and family needs. And I see my friends in London and the commuting day and very busy, leave in the morning, come back at night. And that was my life in the past as well. Just being able to balance into the day when I get kids, I can sit here in a home and work from home, and having the flexibility. Marek, please check your mute your phone, Marek. Your microphone is on, so we can hear you sometimes. Thank you. And looking at direct sales, global direct sales, I only have the 217 numbers here, but the direct selling industry is now over $200 billion a year. Over 200 billion a year, which is the music industry and movie industry together is not even half as big as this industry. So it's not a little basement business. We're talking over 100 million people. Over 100 million people in the world is in this business. And you know what's good? Direct selling industry, today it's so regulated. It's not like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, where you can have so many pyramid schemes ripping people off. Today it's so regulated. Even some of the biggest direct selling companies, they had to change the compensation plan model, because how they could operate 20 years ago, with recruiting and not focus on real customers, today they're a pyramid scheme if they operated that way, which is great. So it's a very regulated industry, so which is good as well. but over 200 billion a year industry, paying out around $100 billion a year to people like us, to partners. So if you start your business, then you get your web shop. Look at this picture. This is how your web shop would look. And then you market your web shop. You get customers to buy products. And if you have partners that want to have their web shop, you build a franchise concept. Aldona, your microphone is on, Aldona. So then seeing this web page, that is how it looks for everybody. And you get a back office, you can log in, and there you can see, you can do your business from your back office, all numbers from customers, everything. So step one is you're using the products. You want to be a customer or partner. Even a customer, if you refer 4 people, you can get your products for free. So only a customer can refer the product and get the products for free. And that's a partner as well. You get 4 times the volume from your order. Your order is free as well. As a business partner, you only pay shipping. So you build a franchise concept and your only expense is around a £6 shipping, whatever it costs there. It's €6 in Spain. And you only pay that. You have a global business and you have €6 expenses. That is a good business. You can become profitable very quick. So looking at how would it look like if you start, I will talk about that. But step one, the partner product kit. You get started and you buy one of the starter kits. This is also a big advantage. Start a traditional business. In McDonald's case, you need a couple $100,000. Here, for €995, boom, you have your global web shop done. Just a global web shop will cost you more than €1,000 to have. You get that included. And you get a package of product which is worth €2,500, even with 10 tests. And there's a money back incentive, which means if you start with this biggest kit and you have 25 personal customers after 12 months, you get your money back, your investment back. That's only on the big kit. Then there is smaller kits, €650, €230. Less products. And I recommend to get a big kit for having products, of course, because when I started the business, I want to try all the products. Because if I'm recommending something, my friends want to hear my story, my testimony. So look at that. That's the big kit. And you have other kits. You get the shop. Money back guarantees only on the Ultimate Body Kit. And many ask, so I started a business, I want to make my money back. We have some bonuses if you want to get a good, a quick start. So get your first 4 customers on a subscription, your smart bronze, if you do it within 30 days. Many do this the first week. And today you can invite to a customer presentation where you can use your sponsor from home. You can sit at home. You can invite your friends on a Zoom. People are home now anyways, right? So just invite them to a presentation and they can sit at home, get a product presentation. You invite some people to look at the business, some at the product. Use your sponsor, the person invited you to do that presentation with you. You get 4 customers within your first 30 days. You earn €200 on average. If it's on the health protocol, all of them, you earn more. Get 2 to 4 business partners. If it's in a big kit, 2 business partners on that within your first 30 days as well. You earn your fast silver, you earn another €200. Get 6 more customers, 10 in total. You earn another €300. If it's on a health protocol, 5 customers is count at 5 times 3, and it's 15 personal customers if you have 5 on the health protocol, because that counts as 3 customers, because on subscription of 3 products, which high number of our customers are having today. So there's different ways of making money, but if you're making customers, if you get 100 personal customers, you make a €10,000 bonus as well, which is divided on a couple of months. So step 1 is, we call it 4-4-10. 4-4-10. 4 customers, 4 partners, 10 customers, 6 more. So 10 customers and 4 partners. So we call it 4-10. 4 partners, 10 customers. You did that, you earned around €700. You have 4 people in your team do that within the same month. It can be next month, whatever month, but within a month a calendar month, you're an average executive, which means you make an average 700 euros. You have 4 people to the 700 euro level, you're making around 4,000 euros. You have 4 people to this level, you're making around 12,000 euros. It's irrelevant right now. This is not even, 1/10 of the career ladder. Irrelevant right now. First steps, get a couple of customers, 4 customers, 2 to 4 partners, then another couple of customers, and then you just help people do the same thing. So what's next? You are here. You're on this call. You want to become a customer and maybe get the free products. Number 2, you want to become a partner, start a business. And number 3, you need more information. Let the person invite you know if you want 2 or 3. So if you would get started, how does it look? Number 1, you determine your goal, what you want out of this. Then we do a plan according to that. Then in your calendar, we determine when during the week you're going to do your business. For some, it's 3 hours a week. For me, I was leaving my home 7 in the morning, coming back 10 at night. So I just said, I have 7 hours a week. I can't do anything more. And that's what I put in my calendar. The 7 hours a week, I'm going to do my business. Because my time was so limited, this is why I did the business. Because I wanted more time in the future. And if you have little time today, keep on doing what you've been doing the last years. Your future is going to look like your present. If you're satisfied with that, keep doing what you're doing. But if you're like me, I wanted a freedom with a future with much more freedom when it comes to health and financial freedom. So this is why I started a business, and now we're talking. I've been doing this full time 10.5 years. So, and then it's right in the list. Who do I want to talk about with a product? If I started a business, who would be the first people I want to start a business with? And then it's booking the meetings. And when I started a business, I didn't call my friends to convince them. I called my friends because I saw an opportunity that I knew, because I'm willing to work for it. Nothing comes free. I was willing to work for it. I saw a great opportunity that I believed in spreading health and helping people create a stable financial situation. That sounded fun. So for me, it was inviting my friends to take a look, not convincing. I just said, hey, Carlos, a partner of a Swedish public trade health company, building a franchise concept for e-commerce business. It's expanding big time in London right now. If you're open for new opportunities, we need to sit and talk business. I work directly with Dave Ives, who's one of the guys leading expansion here in London. I mentioned you for him. If you're open, Carlos, we need to take a coffee and talk business. Maybe you see what I see, maybe not. I don't care. I'm going to do this. I want you with me. Let's talk about it. If you like it, let's do it. If you don't like it, that's fine. Then you do the presentation when you're brand new with your sponsor, which is the person who invited you. And then you book the second look and schedule the next event like we're supposed to have now in London today. But we know how it is. You encounter people who are, you see here, the red one, you know how it is, negative people. And negative people, they have a problem for every opportunity, a problem for every solution. No matter what you show them, they're going to be negative. I have somebody in my family, so when I started this business, they kind of ridiculed me, laughed at me. But I can promise you now, they're not laughing anymore. Then you have the positive people that are open, yeah, maybe like I was. I was like, you know what, I'm skeptical, but I'm willing to listen to the facts. Because I'm not like too many people in the world today, they sit on the sofa, pointing at everything, they know everything, That thing doesn't work. Okay, so what's your experience? I have none, but I know. Based on what? Zero experience? Because you heard? Maybe I want to try because I want to know. I don't want to guess. So let the person invited you know if you are, 1, you're ready to order products to become a customer to boost your immune system in these days. Number 2, you're ready to start your own business. Or number 3, you need more information. So let the person who invited you know if you want 2 or 3. And I will drop it over to you, Dave. Thank you very much, guys. And sadly couldn't see you live today. Hope to see you live very soon here in the UK.
Thank you, Marco. What a powerful, inspirational overview about Zinzino, the products, and your story. And I want to close rapidly, ladies and gentlemen, because in 15 minutes' time, we're going live again for those that are in the business. We got an afternoon packed of incredible training from our corporate staff, sales director for United Kingdom, leadership. You're going to hear from Marco Passanante again. So if you are a guest on this call today, I'd encourage you, as I would the other business partners, to jump off this call, get back with the individual, let them know you have an interest, and come join us again on the very same link where we're going to be hearing for a few hours some incredible training. But in closing, Marco approached me 3 years ago and continued to share for nearly 3 years until I was open enough to take that second look. I would encourage you today with what is going on in the world with our health and what's going on with the security of people's finances, that unsecurity. I would encourage you to take a serious look at digging your well before you need it. So Marco Passanante, thank you again for sharing with us. Everybody else that was on the call, we appreciate your time today. We're going to now jump off and we'll be going on to our main event for the day at 1 p.m. in 10 minutes time. Thank you, everybody.